I've always had an ally in the glass, an ally in the glass. When I hide my face away in a mask, I've always had an ally in the glass. Even when I want to stop in my tracks, I've always had an ally in the glass. I've always had an ally in the glass, an ally in the looking glass, looking back. He's the homie, he always shows me what's never phony. Pretty boney, flexin, swearin, his muscles are growing. It's annoying, he always seems to be enjoying our visits together, whether or not they're disappointing. He's always hyping me up to see where I'm at, cause where I came from was bad, a stark contrast. So when he catches me looking down, I look back, he'll tell me to only look forward and leave it in the past. He's always happy, but always seems to be faking smiles. They're mostly fake when nobody's around, I think they're weighing him down. He'd catch me waiting around, I always leave before I can tell him I'm proud. He never turned his back on me, and the thought of letting him down haunts me so awfully. Whether foggy or frosty, I can clearly see you right there across me. He won the staring contest every time. Never seen him blink once in my entire life. Only stared directly into his eyes, unflinching in his pride. I've always had a foe in the glass, a foe in the glass. When I hide my face away in a mask, I've always had a foe in the glass. Even when I'd want to push through attacks, I've always had a foe in the glass. I've always had a foe in the glass, a foe in the looking glass, looking back. A foe that's always plotting against me, he'd always want to represent me. Always stressing about a pretty penny, convincing me that my value's empty. A foe that knows my every move, I think he knows what I'm about to do. He picks up even the most minute, equally insidious as astute, there's no dispute. I know he's hoping to see me broken, or lacking any notion or sources of oxytocin. Looking void of emotion, I reached behind him to grab the motion. He wasn't gonna hand it to me, he hates me almost absolutely. Why he gotta be so snooty, with an outlook so gloomy? When I'm lonely, he's giving me hell. He never shared his shoulder once when the tears fell. When I just wanted to be held, he sat and stared with his eyes well. I've always had an ally in the glass, a foe in the glass. When I hide my face away in a mask, I've always been there in the glass. Even when I want to push through attacks, even when I want to stop in my tracks, I've always had a foe in the glass, an ally in the looking glass, looking back.
I'm going to teach you how to tie in 60 seconds. My left side, this is my right side, to the longer side with the bigger, fatter head, and to the shorter side. So what you're going to want to first do is take the long side and put it over here, and you're going to use your 2 fingers and pinch this. That's very important because once you wrap it around, just like this, you're going to come through under here while you're still holding it. And then while you're still holding this, you create a little loop and you put this through here, just like that. And make sure it's all straightened out. If it has a little mess up, that's fine. And then you just use the bottom and you got a tie.
More like you've got a tie. I'm going to the wedding without it.